Hi there, we will be creating a crocheted fur baby bandana using Dapper Dreamer Summer. This is in teal, and then we will be using a 4mm crochet hook. Let's begin by making a magic circle or a magic ring. Once you've made the magic circle, chain 3. Then make 3 double crochets through the circle. This will count as 4 double crochets, and then chain 2 and then make 4 double crochets still inside the circle. Make sure to pull the yarn end to tighten the circle. That would be our first row. For the second row, chain 3 and then turn. Make 1 double crochet into the same stitch, 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Two double crochets into the middle part. Two double crochets and then chain 2 and then another set of 2 double crochets inside the middle part. Double crochet into the next stitches, and in the last stitch, which is the three chains from the first row, you'll have to insert, or you have to do the double crochet into the third chain. That's one, and then another double crochet into the same chain. You should have a total of 14 double crochets in that row, and then 2 chains in the middle. Remember that the first set of 3 chains counts as 1 double crochet. And then for the next row, you'll have to do 3 chains. And then here we are going to make a front post double crochet. So instead of inserting your hook or doing your double crochet into the chain, you will have to do this into the post or into the double crochet post from the previous row. Once you get into the middle part, just do the regular set of 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. And then do front post double crochet into each of the remaining chains except for remaining stitches except for the last stitch, which is the set of 3 chains from the previous row. When you get to the 3 chain set, just do the regular 2 double crochets. Creating the front post double crochet instead of the regular double crochet creates a beautiful texture on the bandana. For the next row, just do the same process that you did for the second row. For the 5th row, just do the same thing that you did for the 3rd row. So that's 2 double crochets into the first stitch, or a set of 3 chains and then 1 double crochet, and then front post double crochet into each of the following stitches until you reach the middle part. And then I'll meet you at the end of the row. So we're now at the end of row 5, and we're finishing it off with 2 double crochets into the 3rd chain of the first stitch from the previous row. And then we will do the same process for rows 6 and 7. I'll meet you at the end of row 7. So now we are going to change yarn color, and I will show you how to do it. But first we'll have to do the 2 double crochets into the 3rd chain of the first stitch of the previous row. So here, for the 2nd double crochet, before you end it, you can get your new yarn and then close off that double crochet using the new yarn. Just finish off that last double crochet by using the new yarn, and then tighten the stitch by creating a knot. And then you can begin the next row by chaining 3, and then turn, and then double crochet into that same stitch. Just repeat the process that we did for rows 2 and 3, and you can do this for several more rows depending on how big you want your bandana to be. So now we can make a cute border to make our bandana a little prettier. So just chain 2 and then skip 1 stitch, skip the next stitch, and then single crochet into the next stitch, and then chain 2 again, skip chain 3 and then skip 2 stitches, and then single crochet, and then again chain 3, skip 2 stitches, and then single crochet into the next stitch. When you get to the middle part, chain 3 and then single crochet into the middle, and then chain 3 and then skip 1 stitch and then single crochet into the next, and then again chain 3, skip 2 stitches, single crochet into the next until you get to the end of the row. Now here we have our last set of 3 chains, and then just do a single crochet into the 3rd chain of the previous chain from the previous row, then chain 2 and then 1 single crochet into the 3 chain space, 2 double crochets into the same 3 chain space, and then single crochet into that same space. So that's single crochet, 2 double crochets, and then single crochet in every 3 chain space. Do this until you get to the end of the row. So now we're doing the last set of single crochet, 2 double crochets, and then single crochet. To finish the row, just make 1 half double crochet into the 2nd chain of the previous row. Half double crochet. Okay, and then chain 1, and then you can cut your yarn. We can now start weaving our ends off by using a tapestry needle, and I'll show you how to do it here. There's no specific way or no exact way on how to weave your ends off. Just make sure that you do it in such a way that it won't unravel. So now I'm done weaving my ends off. We can now make our bandana tails. The length will depend on how long you want the tails to be. So for this project, I'm going to make 40 chains, or I'm going to chain 40. So that's 40 chains, and then you can start making or crocheting single crochets into the bottom part of the bandana. Make sure that your stitches are not too tight, and the spacing doesn't have to be exact. Just make sure that it looks nice. I'll meet you at the end of the row, and once you're there, you can again do 40 chains for the other tail. And we're done. You can also make a knot at the end of both tails, just to make sure that it won't unravel. Now it's finished, and you can make it again bigger if you want. Just repeat the rows, the instructions for the rows before you create the border. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.